I've never been an assistant. You know what I'm saying? Born king. I should have had baby with Paris Hilton over Kim Kardashian. Nigga, we talking about the skin.
So Kanye created a Twitch account. He went live. And he got banned in 7 minutes. Honestly, I'm impressed. 100% Twitch headquarters alarms were going off. Code red. Kanye is live streaming. Twitch had at least 20 people working overtime, monitoring Kanye's every move. And it's a pattern with Kanye. He talks about Mr. Mustache. He talks about how much he hates Kim Kardashian and shares Shakaka Boom Boom videos or talks about it on his Twitter. Sometimes he jump scares. He surprises people with new type of content, such as admitting things that no one needs to know, no one wants to know, but he shares it anyways because he's all about his openness on Twitter in 2025, such as giving guacs to his younger cousin when they were, pretty young, and he makes a whole, song about it. He just keeps adding things to the list for the kids in his daughter's school to make fun of her, honestly. And in this 7 minutes, it didn't go to waste. Kanye took every second. He took advantage of it. There were a couple of new ones, like roasting Kim Kardashian. He went and he said, I married a nanny. I wish I never married a nanny. I wish I married Paris Hilton, because I would have had like a lot of hotels right now.
Trust me, the world's watching.
Yeah.
The world's watching.
We got to connect all the streams, because that's how we're going to take the power away from the old system. Like, the system, they scared of TikTok.
Yes, everything he's doing is for a good cause. It's for a very important cause to take the power away from the powerful who are, controlling people. The Matrix, obviously. How to defeat the Matrix? Obviously, first step, you have to buy $50 of Andrew Tate's, business courses. Second of all, you need to follow Kanye and you need to embrace Mr. Mustache. You need to believe, you need to treat him as your hero. That is the way, that is how you are going to take the power away from the powerful. There is no other way.
You know me, I deserve every fucking Grammy. I mean, even though I never won a Grammy against a white person, but I deserve every Grammy that I got. I'm gonna tell y'all some shit. I've never been an assistant. You know what I'm saying? Born king. You gotta understand, when, Kim was Paris Hilton's assistant, I should have had baby with Paris Hilton over Kim Kardashian. You guys say, could you imagine if I had kids with Paris Hilton, how many hotels I have now?
You have the whole
You get what I'm saying? Think about that.
Doing a little bit too much thinking. He forgot to think about that if we would have never had babies with Kim Kardashian, he would have never had his daughter. His loving daughter that, he's fighting so hard, according to him, to take back from Kim Kardashian, who's a nanny, who's an assistant, who tried to take my kids away.
The Hilton, the Hilton shit. Because I think y'all staying in a Hilton right now. The Edition Hotels is a Hilton. You know what I'm saying? And Paris Hilton had the vision, and then that's what happened. Kim was like the Virgil. Kim was like Paris Hilton's Virgil. And that's what happened. If you like Arnold Schwarzenegger and you have a kid with a nanny, the nanny only power is to take your kids. I had a baby with a assistant, bro. And then put her on Vogue. Bro. You can't put no motherfucking assistant on Vogue, bro.
Oh yes, and I also forgot, there's a third step if you want to defeat Matrix. You don't have 2 options, you have 3. You need to degrade the mother of your children and obviously belittle them as much as you can. Talk shit about them. Go crazy. Go nuts on this whole thing. But make sure you absolutely take a big shit on your, on the mother of your children. This is another way you can defeat the highest of the highest on the table who are controlling all of us, obviously.
That's exactly what Bernardo know, and it's king time now, bro. No more motherfucking assistants. No more hugs. That shit light, bro. That shit light. Like, Cardi album was trash, bro.
Now, his current wife, the situation is unclear if they're separated or they're together. I believe they're separated because Bianca, on her Twitter page, she keeps on tweeting about how she disagrees how Kanye is supporting Mr. Mustache, and she's against it. So if I had to guess, this is not confirmed, this is not sure, if I had to guess, I would say they're separated. But obviously with Kanye, big talk and all of that, he only dates queens now. No more peasants, no more assistants, because they're this much. This is the part where the Twitch staff spilled their coffee all over themselves. Code red, we got one, guys, we got one. This is where they went in full lockdown on Twitch and they all focus on Kanye, and that is a time where he says even more shit. I'm surprised he even lasted like 7 minutes. This is like only halfway through the whole live stream, but this is one of the reasons why he got banned, because he went full for Mr. Mustache. I don't know what his obsession is. Like, how are you going to defeat the power on top? Are you going to put them aside by talking about Mr. Mustache? How is that going to help you? I believe his strategy is, he said it before, I can say whatever I want, I can do whatever I want, and there will be, I'm not afraid to get cancelled. This is how I'm going to bring the people at the top that should log back. Before he could even finish his sentence, he got banned.
They wanted that, but they didn't get that. They got this talking about cut sucking his cousin. Yo, by the way, Cameron, talk to me, nigga. F you, nigga. I'm just better than these. By the way, they jealous, and I get it.
Yes, Kanye, everyone's jealous of you. Everyone's jealous that you give guac guacs to your cousin who was younger than you, and you introduce him to Shakalaka Bubble videos and magazines and whatsoever. We wish we were you, Kanye. Now, one thing I want to point out is he keeps talking that big talk. He keeps talking about how I'm better, how I'm a king, how I'm unstoppable, and all of that shit. Meanwhile, if someone makes the slightest joke about him, he's going to rage the shit. Not even rage. He's going to talk a steroid into his rage, and it's going to crash out at that person. We saw it with Kai Cenat. We saw it with Aiden Ross. We saw it with multiple streamers who just said, you know, smallest thing about Kanye, he crashes out, curses at them, and blocks them. Why? Because his feelings were hurt, even though the whole thing was a whole misunderstanding.
Because I got respect for game.
And that was it. That is all the people got. According to the reports, he got 3,000 followers from that 7 minutes, and he got around 1,500 people watching him. Why are people watching him? It's because of the crash out. People are excited to see what comes out of his mouth next because of how unhinged he is. The only platform he's on is on Instagram. He shares, you know, disturbing stuff on Instagram too, but not as much as he shares on Twitter. Instagram, I still don't know why he's still not banned. He's still allowed to post. Honestly don't know, but Twitter, I know exactly why. People think it's because freedom of speech, Elon is just, you know, chill like that. I think Elon does it for his own entertainment. I think he, as a CEO, as an owner of the company, he enjoys watching Kanye tweet. And he wants, you know, not only him to get entertained, but millions of people to get entertained by the shit that he's saying. No one's taking Kanye serious. Maybe there's a few donkeys out there that are like, oh, Kanye, you're right. Maybe I should do everything that Kanye does. Maybe that's how I'll be successful. Obviously not like the master himself. He's the king of all kings. And I won't be surprised there are people out there thinking, oh, the reason why I'm not successful is because I didn't follow Kanye's footsteps by giving gogwalks to my cousin. Maybe that's the reason why I'm a loser. But that will all change. Cousin, where you at? Now, a lot of people stopped talking to Kanye, which is absolutely understandable. I would have done the same thing, honestly. I don't want to be associated with this guy. And it's not about losing brands or, you know, getting banned for being friends or getting canceled for being, you know, close friends with him. It's just embarrassing whatever he's saying. He's not only ruining his legacy, the legacy he worked very, very hard for, he's ruining his family's legacy. He's gonna be known for this donkey behavior. And he's gonna come out and he's like, hey, this is all propaganda. This is how they're trying to, you know, ruin me. They've done this many, many times before and they've attempted to do this. No, you donkey, you are ruining you. It's as simple as that. They don't even, the higher table, they don't even need to do shit. You're doing everything for them. Now, is that the last of Kanye? He's banned. Is he gonna just keep on tweeting about random shit? He's the king, remember? He's never gonna quit and he's always gonna come and give us fresh content. So stay tuned for the next one. Anyways, you take it easy. I'll see you at the next one.